Sometimes it's hard to find a reason why, when everything is falling and all that's left to do is try your best to keep holding on to the next sunrise. But you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Sometimes a mountain means it's time to climb higher than you've been before. So hold on tight and close your eyes. You'll make it faster than you know, closer to the sunrise. 'Cause you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found.
I remember to unmute. I told Christopher for sure I'll forget. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Wednesday show. My name is Claudette Huber, and I'm the host of Happy Thoughts with Claudette. So we've started this show. I think we're on show number 12. So yeah, it's a little rough around the edges, but that's exactly the way I want it. I want it to feel real for you, just as it's real for me, and we're going to go through it together. This isn't a polished show where you don't see all the mess ups and everything. It's just the way it is, you and I, as if we were having a conversation together. So I want to welcome everyone here. I am the owner of Happy on Main Metaphysical Center, located in Dawson Creek, British Columbia, Canada. And we are right downtown, so I see the mile zero pose for the Alaska Highway. All the trekkers, they just love to make that a spot where they're going to go get their picture taken. I don't have any funny stories to tell you this time. I haven't seen anyone at the mile zero post to tell you about, but I'm sure they were there. Actually, yeah, I do remember. I saw a couple. This was on the weekend, and they were really making an effort. She had her big long arm for the camera, and they were positioning. And meanwhile, there's lots of traffic happening at the traffic circle there, and it was kind of funny just to watch them because it was windy and they were struggling for that perfect shot. And I think what they were doing is they were trying to get like up, because of course, you know, the mile zero signpost is quite a bit taller than you are when you're standing under it. So they were trying to capture everything above them and get into the shot. So yeah, good on them. I think that's great that they're not shy and they want to embrace that moment on their trip. Well, what are we going to talk about today? Today, we're going to read our horoscopes for all the zodiac signs. That's what we do on the first Wednesday of every month. And I'm talking like we've been doing this for a really long time. Oh, let me go into comments here. See, I forgot about that. Hi, Kayla. Kayla just told me she's going to be able to work a couple of days of full days as we're gearing up for the expo. So I'm super thrilled. I just had a moment here to give her a heart and say thank you. So I'm excited about you working. Hey, Shannon. She's on holidays right now. I don't know if you're back, but hey, while you're here, Shannon, there is a package sitting on the shelf where you got your last package from. So I just want to let you know, and then I won't even have to message you. Your package is here, and you'll probably be very excited about that. So here we are. I want to say special thanks to Grace Walsh. She is my spirit moderator here in this room because so much magic happens in this room. And I've enlisted the help of, I call her my second mom. So she just, oh, that was a weird buff. I even had a buff here, like it circled. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow, Shannon. She must be in town. So I just wanted to say a special thank you to Grace for doing the moderation for the spirit world in this room to allow us to have a show that's good. Grace, someone's playing around with my screen. I also would like to dedicate this show and every show. Oh, I'm swirling. Grace is in the room, people. Wow. I love you too. Charlene Simpson McCain. She is somebody that hosted a show way back in my early days of searching who I wanted to be spiritually. What was my identity? I thought I needed an identity at that time. And so, yeah, Corey, she is swooshing. Woo! In the room, maybe because she knew you were going to be listening live today. So I just want to say this show is dedicated to Charlene Simpson McCain, and she used to do the show The Paranormal and the Sacred, which I've talked about before, and I loved it. It kind of helped me in my early days as I was trying to figure out how does my spirituality that I grew up with meld with the new spirituality that I'm identifying as quite important to me and actually quite natural to me. So there was a lot to work through. There's actually a really good book, and I can't remember the author, but it's called The Christian Witch. It's just a small little paperback, and I believe that she's actually Canadian too. I'm gonna have to make a note of that. Sorry, I'm gonna write that down, Christian Witch, and I'll put it in the show notes. Christian Witch, and get you guys the author and show notes. And when I say show notes, find them at the YouTube channel, Happy Thoughts with Claudette. And inside the description, that's where I list everything. I list all the websites you can go to, and if they've got Instagram or Facebook, anybody that I talk about, that'll be in there as well. So on we go. It keeps freezing. Oh, you read it, Kayla? You read that? That's awesome. I keep freezing. Yeah, I just saw it freeze again. Grace, do you got like technological powers? I need you to keep this going for us. Everybody wants to hear about their zodiac signs. Yeah, when I have an extra money, right now we're so busy with the expo and every extra penny goes towards the expo. But as soon as that's over, I'm going to be investing in but it's just not enough. So we're going to switch it up to make sure that I don't buff, and especially when we start having some wonderful guests, right? Like we had last week with Jennie. Wasn't that the blast having her on? She's actually just reached out to me today and was saying, how's it going? How are the ticket sales going, Claudette? And so we were just collabing and talking about her upcoming visit, May 31st. Yeah. What was the weather like today? Wow, the weather. started out being pretty kind of dreary. I for sure thought it was going to rain. And then if it did, I didn't see it. And then now it's turned into like this beautiful day. Alma Martinez. That doesn't sound right, Fawn. It was like a little paperback. Yeah. There's a woman in the front, and I think she's even holding like a Bible, and she's got a dress on. Anyhow, the weather, yeah. It's gorgeous now. I stepped out to let Chris out because Chris, sweetheart, thank you so much, Christopher. I love you so much. He comes in and he gets me all set up with my microphone and make sure the cable's in. And he just sits and keeps me company as I prepare everything that I need to for a show. Because there's quite a bit, actually. You would be shocked to know how much we do to prepare for a show. And, it's giving me a great appreciation for these really slick shows that people put on. Like, wow, all the amount of preparation that they must put in to put out those shows. Yeah. And I say yeah a lot, and I'm going to try to work on that, but oh my goodness, it's like you're having a conversation all by yourself, right, for an hour and a half. So I find like I need to say yeah. So I'm going to work on that and see how I can get out of that habit. It's probably just the nerves a bit too, talking to everybody. Well, let's find out what May 7th the show is called. Well, of course, Christopher and I saw the card ahead of time. And I have to tell you, this was so apt. I think Christopher said, isn't it something how Spirit just knows what card to give you? Oh. Gosh, I saw it buff again. It's going to be terrible. What the heck? I don't know what to do, guys. So this really, I think, see how there's a hole right here? I probably could have it like on the wall or on top of a table, and then it doesn't move at all, but it's a clip. B-O-N. This is gonna be a terrible show for you guys. I'm so sorry, but I have to keep going. What else can I do? If David is watching this, I would certainly love for you to pop in on your way home and see if you can't fix this up and get us some better internet. But this is super cool, right? I got it at an antique shop that I go Ibon, and I saw it and I thought, this is gonna hold my tarot cards. So when I do a reading, I've always got one special card and I place it there, and it's just sitting there holding space until the person comes in and we do our reading together. So today it's Transform Your Thoughts, and yeah, I guess I didn't have to put it back in the clip. Oh, and look what we did. I was preparing today. So here's the one. Look at my nail polish even. I can't believe it. Spirit just has a way of subtly just like weaving all of the common things surrounding a theme, right? But this is called Transform Your Thoughts. Transform your thoughts. I haven't painted my nails in so many weeks, and here I paint them. And I said, I don't really know if I like that color. And it was funny because the lady at the bank, she said, she looked just so gorgeous. She had a beautiful spring dress on. And I just said, look at this color and nail polish. I'm not feeling it. Like, what do you get out of this? But she said my nail polish reminded her of the 80s. So, I mean, I love the music in the 80s. I'm going to own it. I'm an 80s girl. I think the best parties happened when you were in the 80s and school and everything. But yeah, I think I'm going to retire this nail polish. Transform your thoughts. So today's show is called Transform Your Thoughts. And before I go too far, we're going to add something to the stage. So I'm going to actually do this. Add to the stage. But I'm going to pick this style. So I'm still down here, but you can see now the Dream Song Oracle deck. This is what it looks like. Isn't it right, Kayla? I know it's the perfect card for today. Christopher said the same thing. You know, I just feel like I've been struggling with my thoughts. And I'm the first person to like straighten myself out pretty quick. Like I will go, no, that's enough of that. And the way I always work through having difficult thoughts is I will just pick something really fantastic. And when I say really fantastic, it can be simple as I know what brings me joy. So I'll think about something that I have to do that day that brings me joy. And then I just put everything, all of my thoughts into that project. I work on it. And, you know, maybe it's something as simple as, for me, I really enjoy restocking the incense room in the shop. I love it. I think it really feeds my need for organization, and I love seeing the bins get refilled, and so for me, I choose to find things that bring me happiness and peace. And then you're able to get those sad thoughts turned around and into more positive. Plus, it gets you off of that focus on the problem for a little bit. So let's read what Transform Your Thoughts means for today. Oh, yeah. And then I'm going into banners because Christopher watched me build this. Here it is. It's probably going to block the bottom, but here we go. I no longer have to jump over and put in the comments where you can find Angi Sullins, because now I built this banner. So we're just going to put that there. So Angi Sullins says the banner, author, Dream Song Oracle. You can find her at Facebook. There is her Facebook page, Angi TV, and also AngiSullins.com. And I know it's squirrel here, but that's just the way it is. So let's go there because I want to show you something. I went to her website the other day and I just loved what I saw. So I'm going to share the screen, share screen, and I want to go to Angi Sullins. I'm sharing this today. Look, wow, isn't that just the most in-your-face awesome website? AngiSullins.com, AngiSullins.com, AngiSullins.com. And here we go. Let's have a quick look because it was so stunning. Like someone's taken a lot of time to put this together. Welcome to my cabaret of wonders. I've been looking for you. Why? Because you are wonder and I am a wonder hunter. Oh, that's just beautiful. Here she is. Poetry. I think she does tours. Yeah, she does stuff like that. Workshops, academy. But look down here. Sign up for the Muse letter. Isn't that cute? Of course she would have something fun like that. So actually just tonight I finally went and did it and I signed up. I mean, I've been thinking about doing it and I had just never had the time. And today when I brought up the website, I thought I am going to do this. So I've signed up for her newsletter and I hope you do too. She's loads of fun and I just love the way she talks and uses her poetry. All right, so I think we're going to remove that and then we're going to bring back our, maybe not, maybe we will. Yes, we will. There's the dream song and I kind of like this one. So you have a bigger screen to look at. So there we go. Let me get the book out. So this is number 6. even though today is the 7th. Number 6, transform your thoughts. I'm going to read to you the meaning of the card as Angi Sullins has written it. Your thoughts have power. They can carry you to all sorts of places, ones you adore and ones you despise. This moment is asking you to revise your situation by renewing your thoughts about it. Your current reality was shaped by your thoughts, whether conscious or unconscious. The good news? Since reality is influenced by thought, and a thought can change in a snap, so can your reality. I love that. And it's the truth. Seek to become conscious of the thoughts you want to keep alive and the ones that need to be transformed. I like what she's saying there. She's saying, take that negative thought or that sad thought and turn it into a happy thought. That's really interesting. Like, the way I've looked at it before in the past is I would just like remove that thought from my mind and move on to something distracting and fill my time up with something happy or hopeful. But she's saying, why not look at that thought, don't run away from that thought, and turn it into a positive. I kind of like that. I think that there's a lot of wisdom there. When you nourish thoughts of loving self-care and practice allowing what is rather than resisting it, your heart can take flight, and your reality is sure to follow. Wow. I am going to start practicing that. And I hope some of you find that inspiring, and it might be something you would like to start doing. Start transforming those thoughts into positive thoughts instead of running away from them. Maybe that's what I'm doing, is running away from them. I do feel like I'm on a bit of a transformation myself right now. So I am being a student, as we all are, all the time. But right now I'm tending to be like in some deep learning. So I'm going to go back to here. We are finished reading the card. Oh, you guys loved it. I know. I loved it too. It was wonderful. Okay, Alma Martinez. I hope I'm not wrong, Vaughn, but it just doesn't feel like that was her name. And I really appreciate you giving me that name. And I will eat crow. I'll be the first person to eat crow if I'm wrong. All right, so we've done this. See, I'm saying all right all the time. This could be a shot for those people that enjoy drinking. You could literally make it so that you're drinking a shot every time I say all right. Okay, we do not have a guest. I'm looking at my cheat sheet so I kind of know what I got to do and not forget anything. We actually, because we are doing our zodiac calendar, so let's do it. Let's bring on our zodiac calendar. So I should actually open it up to here first for you. This is the calendar. And every year, Llewellyn puts a new one out. It's the astrological calendar. And there it went. It buffed again. So here we go. We are going to start in May. I'm going to move this keyboard out of the way for now, too. I'm trying to be quiet so you don't hear all that stuff. Okay. All right, so you remember the drill. There's going to be good days and bad days, and I'm going to let you know what they are according to your sign. And so they want to start with Aries. You're absolutely fired up, Aries, and raring to conquer the world. Well, good for you. Positivity is magnetizing to you, and talking things out feels comfortable. Revel in this dynamic vibe, but if a conflict slides into the picture, ask yourself, is there a satisfying way to compromise? I'm just going to run this banner. You know what? Compromise seems to be something I've been trying to work with. I feel like, here we go. We're going to remove Angi Sullins. I feel like I've been attempting to have some compromise happening in my life, and I seem to be hitting a lot of walls. I'm looking for compromise. I approach people in a way that I want to compromise with them, and I just find that lately I've just been hitting a lot of like stubbornness, like real like heavy walls, want to compromise. And I don't know. I'm thinking again, okay, so I'm having this thought right now. So what am I going to say? People are always willing to compromise with you, Claudette. They are happy to compromise with you. Thank you very much. I'm going to start turning my thoughts to positive. And I love coffee, so I'm having some coffee. Aries, your good days, and you've had a few already, apparently. 3, 4, 5, and then 31. So, wow, you got like 3 right off the hop, and then your last good day, and I don't mean it like that, but you know what I mean. These are your most favorable days. So on the 31st, that'll be your final good day for the month, that they are saying things are going to be favorable. And I can't help but look at 31 because that's May 31 and that's the first day of our expo. So that's absolutely going to be a favorable day for you, Aries. I can guarantee you, because you're coming to Crossroads and you're going to be on the front of the line and you're going to get your free swag bag. So woohoo, good for you. I guess that means we're going to be seeing some Aries in our line. The demanding days for you, so these are the ones where things are a little tougher for you, are 16 and 17. So as I say, I would avoid making any decisions during that time and maybe just postpone them. All right, let's move to Taurus. Oh, this is my sister's sign. I can't jump. Well, can I jump? Just want to say happy birthday to my sister. We do have a birthday segment, but it's Taurus, and I can't keep secrets really well. So Taurus is for Rachel and all the other Taurus birthday people out there right now. It's your new year, and all you'd like to do is rest. Unfortunately, the vibe isn't very relaxing. Let this fiery upsurge inspire your objectives for what you'd like this year to look like. Well, I can tell you something. Looking at my sister, she is absolutely full of inspiration right now. She is doing all kinds of, she actually, this is unusual for her, but she messaged me and she's like, I need to share with you this amazing thing I'm working on. I'm like, wow, like something about our family is we really don't talk to each other a whole lot unless we're getting together. Like we reach out and say happy birthday, or we'll have these short little conversations, but we're not these people that talk to each other every week. We've just never been like that. And so when she reached out to tell me how excited she was about what she was working on, and I'm being very cryptic because I'm going to talk about it later and I don't want to let everything out of the bag. But yeah, it was just a wonderful surprise to hear from her. Make sure, though, Taurus, to build time to rest into your plans. Oh, so yeah, that's a big one for me too. I know rest is important. Yeah, when you're creating and you're thriving in that awesome creative juice, it feels like you just don't want to stop, and you've got so many great things you want to accomplish, but it is also important to take time to rest and understand that your body is physical, your brain and everything needs to rest, right? So let's look at what your favorable days are. The 6th and the 7th. Oh, Rachel, your birthday was an actual favorable day. Well, by the look of all your birthday wishes, I think you must have had a great day. And then today is another amazing day for you, Taurus. Today! It is amazing because you're watching my show and you're listening, and it's the 7th. So yeah, that's awesome. Your days where you're going to have a little bit more of a challenge are the 18th and the 19th. So just watch out for those days. Mark them down on your phone and just kind of, and don't set yourself up that they're going to be bad days. That's not what I'm saying. I would say just be a little more cautious, because these are the days they're going to demand more of you. They're going to require a little more pause and consideration, and just know that you can always delay a contract by a day or two. It's not necessary to give anybody anything exactly when they demand it, okay? I mean, when we're talking about contract law, of course, once you're in a contract, if you have to remove something by a certain day, you can always remove it a couple of days early, right? You don't have to wait till the very end. Don't get me started on a tangent. That was my other life. But contracts, when they give you, and they'll say on or before, ding ding, that's the key word, on or before. It's amazing, and it makes it so much easier for everybody, and you feel good when you do things earlier than the deadline. So for some reason, Taurus, that was really important to say. So I imagine some of you are looking at signing some papers, and maybe you want to do those removals a little sooner than the deadline, because there's no harm in that. That's a wonderful gift to everybody involved in that contract. Let's move on to Gemini. Wrap things up, Gemini. Tie up loose ends. Get rid of things you don't need. Make room in your physical and mental space for what's to come in the new year. In the new year. It sounds like you've got a lot coming up. Honoring endings will clear the way for fresh beginnings. Yep, I'm getting the impression that for you, it's like a slow working up to like an epic project that's coming your way. It could be like a new job, a move. You know, when you know something's kind of looming, but you think you have all of this time. I get the real impression reading this, Gemini, that now is the time. Make sure you get all those little tasks done. Those I'm almost done this, done, because you're going to end up like me with stacks of all these things, or these different projects you start that now you have no time to finish. So they are urging you and giving you a nice little warning, a gift, saying your life is about to become very busy and hectic, and you're going to be embraced in a brand new project. So I want to urge you, before that takes off, look around and take care of those little things. Maybe you've got a basket full of mismatched socks, and that's just one of those things you keep walking by and you say, I'm going to do that later. Well, I'm thinking later is right now. What are your days? Your favorable days are 8, 9, and 10. And then your demanding days, Gemini, are the 20th, the 21st, and the 22nd. So, unfortunately for you, you have 3 demanding days. I don't know what to say. I feel like those are going to be the demanding days, because I feel like that's when you're going to be really in the trenches and trying to tidy up and finish up those loose ends. So just get through it. It's only temporary, right? You get it done, and what a weight is lifted off your shoulders. So you go and get her done, guys. That's awesome. Just checking the chat there. Cancer is our next sign. Feeling a bit more invigorated. That's because you're in an emotional growth spurt of sorts. Embrace these powerful feelings and focus on what matters most. Family and home life will also feel extra important. So don't neglect your roots. So some family time at home. Gardening, hanging out at home, getting the yard together, making plans for family time, a getaway, spending time with those people that are really important to you, that help uplift you and fix your crown instead of looking and being happy when it's crooked and whispering about it to their other friends. I feel like for you, Cancer, this is a time to really surround yourself with the people that are important to you, that elevate you, and it's going to nurture you. So that's beautiful. You've got some good days coming up on the 11th and the 12th, and your demanding days are the 23rd and the 24th. That's beautiful, Cancer. Oh, Leo, and that's for you, Grace. So Grace is having some family time. Oh. Sorry, guys. I get lost in my head sometimes thinking about things. Leo, this is my husband's sign. While you're usually the star of the party, that is hilarious because he is certainly not. He would cringe if he was the star of the party. That's been like one of the things about us. Like we're complete polar opposites when it comes to having fun. Like my Okay, I saw Buff again. I promise you we will eventually get that sorted out. This month calls for you to be grounded. But you know what? In a sense, he is the center of a party right now because of work. So just on a personal note, he's on a huge project and he's actually got a position right now at this project that has been like ongoing since October. We're done. We're cooked. Put a fork in me. I'm so ready for this project to be done. But yeah, he is the star of that party right now. They depend on him a lot for all of the different roles he fulfills there. So that said, you're still packing a punch with a large dose of fiery energy. Use it wisely to make your moves, but avoid overstepping. Interesting, you guys. So Leos, you still got some ideas cooking up there, and they're just cautioning you. Again, just be mindful of the room. Read the room before you go ahead and do what you passionately feel like is the right way to go about it, because they're asking you to be a little cautious, which to me is so unusual for Leo. But I guess when I think about it, I do see David Ken, when he gets his mind made up, that there's not a lot of compromise happening. I've got to buck up and get with the program. I mean, don't you worry, I stand up for myself. But yeah, he does tend to get into his ideas and stay there. Virgo, did I tell you what your favorable days are, Leo? We're backing right up here. 13, 14, and 15. So, Leo, these are your good days. And like they said, you're still packing a punch with a large dose of fiery energy. So you still got some stuff to do. And I think the overstepping days that you need to look out for are the 25th and the 26th. I keep seeing like 24th, 25th, 26th. These days is making me think of Christmas. Oh my God, I can't even believe I'm saying that out loud. But Leo, watch out for 25 and 26. I think those are days where you might feel a little impulsive and want to just interject, and they're just asking you to just scale back a little bit with your enthusiasm. There's more to the story, and strongly yourself into that situation or try to fix it. You're going to be privy to some more information that you'll be grateful that you hadn't just rammed in with your thoughts and ideas. Okay, let's move on to Virgo. You may find that no one is taking care of details, and your inner editor is working overtime. Do what you can to help, but keep in mind that people might be more sensitive to feedback, or what they'll likely see as criticism, than usual. OMG, I can totally relate to that. I feel like lately I can't give any criticism. Like, it's not even criticism I'm giving. I'm just like trying to point something out, and people are so sensitive, and you're only doing it, because you're wanting maybe that person to do better job for you, or you want that person to succeed, and you see that there's something. Yes, I get it. It's not your job to do that all the time, but I'm just saying recently I found people are really sensitive, especially if they've asked you. Like, you think I'm one of these people. Like, if you ask for my opinion, I'm giving you my opinion. I'm not going to be mean about it, but I'm going to be brutally honest. Like, I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to, and deliver it the best way I can, but I will be honest. And I'm feeling like a lot of people aren't comfortable with honesty. And I just feel like there's so much opportunity to grow. And if you could take it and not be injured by it, you have a great opportunity to grow as well. Okay, I'm just getting on my pulpit here. Yeah, people are sensitive, Virgo. Be careful. Your good days are 16 and 17, and your more demanding days will be 27 and 28. So just bear in mind, those are definitely days that you're going to zip your lip and not give your opinion, not interject. Even when someone says, "Do I look good?" You're not going to say a word, okay? All right, let's move on to Libra. The calm, congenial vibe you crave is not there right now. People around you are fired up, and all you can do is provide a port in the storm. Oh, Libra. Make sure you're taking care of yourself and carve out some quiet time if you get overwhelmed. So you're feeling a bit swept up in everything, right? Wow, I just got swept up just a moment ago. I felt it. Oh, that's rough when it's kind of beyond your control, right? And you're just having to weather the storm along with everybody else. Just take faith that this won't last forever, and it will get calm again. Everybody comes into situations based on their own experiences, and so not everybody deals well with change and great activity, and it sounds like you're kind of caught up in all of that chaos right now and dealing with all kinds of personalities. Your good days are the 18th and the 19th. And then your demanding days, well, you've already had a few, so you've already weathered a few. And you've got the 1, the 2nd, the 29th, and the 30th. So the 29th and the 30th are still coming up for you. And just to be on a lookout, those are going to be extra rough at sea for you, and it's going to feel like everybody's pulling you every which way. Just take care of yourself. Make sure that you're stepping out when you need to and getting that time for yourself. If it's a walk in the park or if it's an early bedtime, do what you need to do to look after yourself. Okay, Libra? Oh my gosh, another one. You could find that life is coming at you from all directions. The best way to handle the energy is to be willing to compromise. Did I not just talk about compromise? It's easy to be thrown off balance when too many things are happening at once. So stay centered. This sounds very similar to what we were just talking about, Libra, except this is sounding like you're in situations where you're going to be frustrated, or you're frustrated that they're not going exactly the way you anticipated them to go, and they are really, really encouraging you to maybe this time allow somebody else to have an input into that situation and go with it. Just watch it. And you may find it quite freeing, actually, because all of a sudden you realize, well, I guess that's not my problem anymore. I won't have to follow that through because they're doing it. So let's see. So allow yourself the ability to look at the situation and allow others to contribute. Favorable days for you are the 20th, the 21st, and the 22nd, Scorpio. And for you, you've already had a few demanding days, 3, 4, and 5, but you still have the 31st Scorpio where you're going to feel maybe off balance by what's all going on around you. But remember, you're always in charge of your own situation. So you decide how chaotic it will be for you, right? Okay, leaving you with that. Sagittarius, yay, that's me, that's Jerry. Oh no, Kayla says, sorry, yeah, I know. Sagittarius, you might get the itch for something new and adventurous. I don't know, right now I feel like I got enough new and adventure to last me for a while. If globe trotting isn't an option, no problem. Grab a book, movie, or magazine, or dive into whatever resources will allow your imagination to roam freely to distant places. That, however, I do relate to. I am really thinking about my travels in the past and the freedom I had to garden all day and prepare wonderful meals for my family and then plan for getaways. That life kind of went out the door when I opened my shop. And I remember one of my mentors saying to me, Claudette, you do realize like what this is going to ask of you. And I feel like I knew, but I thought like in my brain that I was going to have a 5-year window, and it would have been a 5-year window. And then I could have stepped back more and allowed somebody else to kind of look after things. But I thought 5 years, I'll build the store up and I'll be there every day and just really, create this wonderful place. But who could have planned the pandemic, right? So here we are. 2016, and so 9 years. Yeah. So it wasn't the deal I made with the universe, so I don't know. Let your mind and soul wander. I don't know how you do that, but I even find sometimes the soft textile of a cozy sweater can help me just pull me out of some thoughts or feeling like I wish I could be doing something really nice and relaxing. I really work at creating a cozy environment for myself so that I do nurture that side. A photograph. The other day I got caught up looking at a couple of old photographs and it just took me there. And you can do that too. Again, it's all about how your thoughts are. Hey, we just said that. That's the name of the show. Transform your thoughts. Instead of saying, I can't go anywhere, go find that photo of when you did go somewhere and just start to remember all the wonderful memories from that place. And like the smell of the air, the sounds you were hearing. I just love doing that, actually. My good days and every other Sagittarius, your good days will be the 23rd and the 24th. All right. And our demanding days are the 6th and the 7th. So that was yesterday and today. Well, hallelujah, because I'm happy today's almost done, to be truthful. Yeah, I've yeah, I gotta say, the last couple of days were a bit hard on the psyche, so we're looking forward to good days. And I'm really happy mine are out the door. They're finished. Capricorn, you've been so patient. Let's read what you have to say. Even though you're the go-getter of the zodiac, this month is about fine-tuning your approach. You're zeroing in on what's essential. While the big picture is important, remember that it's the small details that add up to make that picture a reality. I need to do something here. Sorry, nobody wants to hear me cough. So Capricorn, you're getting lost in the big picture, and they're asking you to zero in on the details because they're very important to building the whole picture. A firm foundation. And you are spending time, you're recognizing that, so they are applauding you on that, and they're saying continue with that trajectory. I don't know, I think that coffee's starting to make me want to cough. Hit the water. So your good days are 25 and 26. And your demanding days, oh, they're coming right up. 8, 9, and 10, Capricorn, tomorrow. Oh my gosh, and the 9th and the 10th. So hang in there. Hang in there. Let's move on to Aquarius. Aquarius, ideas are flowing easily, and you'll find it helpful to ground them in something tangible. Harness this mental agility in order to make strides towards your goals. Oh, good for you. That's awesome. Just try not to overthink it. That's true. We tend to do that. So it sounds like you are really, you're not only having creativity and really good ideas about your goals, you're actually making them happen. So that's really exciting. That's good for you. You've got favorable days on the 27th and the 28th, and your demanding days will be the 11th and the 12th. So just hang on and just don't do too much on those days as far as decision making, especially because we're working on some projects, and they're just letting you know those 2 days are not good days to be finalizing anything. You'll want to go back the next day and have a look once the 11th and 12th is over. Pisces, emotions may run high this month. Don't get too caught up in the drama. Use this as an introspective time to discover what really lights you up. By the end of the month, you'll know what deserves your energy. Oh, very cool. So you might be feeling a little bit like lost in that ocean of all these different activities, but guess what? There's light at the end of the tunnel. With a little bit of focus and a little bit of grounding, you're going to totally zero in on where you should be and what you need to be doing. And that's always a wonderful feeling when we're vibing and we're aligned correctly. So I'm envious of you, Pisces, and enjoy that time. Your favorable days were the 1st and the 2nd, Pisces, but you also have the 29th and the 30th coming up. So at the very end of the month, those will be great days for you. And your demanding days are a block of 3, 13, 14, and 15. So just watch out for those. And don't get caught up in the drama. Well, that's all our zodiac signs for May. Wow. You know, I think I was talking to Kayla earlier and I said, I need to put those days in my calendar. So I'm going to put this off to the side because I'm going to put it into my phone, my days when I need to be. Oh, didn't I say Sagittarius? I'm already done my demanding days. So yeah, we're good. We're all good. I don't have to worry this month. Well, I hope you enjoyed that and got something out of all your signs, and you've marked down your good days and your bad days. Let's see what else we got cooking up here. Oh, it's the happy birthday. Happy birthday. All right. I have here, of course, I mentioned on May 5th was my sister Rachel's birthday. She's the Taurus. So I want to wish you a happy birthday, Rachel. Love you. She's got a company called Dragonfly Spirit World. That's her what do you call that when it's, you know how you have your main job? There's a term that you say, and then moonlighting. I think that's the term that people will use. She's moonlighting into her artist side of life and making some beautiful art based on some dreams and other inspirations that she has. And I'm going to be showing you that just here in a little bit. I'm checking the time, making sure. Okay, we're good, right? The chat's awfully quiet, so I just want to make sure I haven't missed anyone. I wanted to say happy birthday to David Weatherly. He is the author of Black-Eyed Children. If you go into our paranormal section on our shelf, I do believe that I still have some David Weatherly books, and there's these really cool posters that I had of his. David's written many books, and he's very much invested in Sasquatch and Bigfoot. So if you look him up, there's a lot of, and his books are super easy to read. They're reader friendly. They're the kind of books you're just going to read almost in a night kind of thing. So his birthday's coming up in 3 days. What else do I have? Oh, guys, I'm going to share the screen because while Christopher and I were getting ready for the show, we came across an announcement and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We should put this in the show. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to share the screen. And I'm going now to, I think it's Facebook that I had him on. Yes, here we go. Look at this. So this is Tyler Henry. And he is a medium. Starts scribbling on a paper as he's doing the reading. Anyway, I followed him. I think I saw some shows on Netflix it was. He's got, I think, a couple of seasons actually where you follow him and he reads for celebrities and other people that aren't celebrities, but he is such a beautiful soul. You can just tell he's the real thing. So you can find Tyler Henry literally on Facebook with Tyler Henry, just like that. But when you scroll down, this is what was on my feed. Here is this wonderful picture. And look at that. It says, today we are married. Life with you is an endless sleepover with my best friend, and life's just getting started. I knew when we met nearly a decade ago that you would be the one, and that conviction only grew stronger with every day. Best premonition ever. Isn't that beautiful? So I wanted to say a congratulations, Tyler Henry and Clint Godwin. So happy for them. They've been together a very long time. Yeah, I'm sure it's been over like 10 years. So congratulations to Tyler Henry and Clint. Just wanted to share the news with everybody. For those of you who are familiar with Tyler Henry, such a cool thing. All right, going to go back in here now, and I'm going to say cancel. All right, we did that. So those were our announcements. Have you found Hello. Sorry with the buffing. We are going to get that fixed. But have you noticed that your conversations haven't been going the way you thought they went? Like you leave the conversation, you exit the stage, and then a day or two later, you're getting all this information that from this person and the way they interpreted the conversation. And it's so far beyond anything that you intended or even meant or said. So I'm feeling like that's in the air right now. And I've talked to another good friend and they said the same thing. I've had two experiences and it's almost like one conversation was interesting because I had a good friend with me witness it. And I could see their eyeballs kind of went large, like, where is this coming from? But you know, we always have to remember and give grace to people because they're all coming from the place of where, based on the lens of all the experiences they've had. So they have their own sensitivities and their own insecurities. And it's up to us to not get offended, right? When they come back or they jump a little bit at us. And you just got to know and reassure them that that's certainly not what you meant, and make it good, and give them the grace to have that feeling. It's okay. Yeah, because I've had two experience of that this week. So for anyone that's feeling like that, I just want to encourage you to just not dwell on it and know that you came to that person and had that conversation with all the best intentions. And you can't be responsible for how everybody's thinking or how they're receiving that information. We can't be the gatekeepers on everybody's brains. So we just have to trust that things will sort out, that need to be sorted out, and the things that won't get sorted out, they aren't meant to get sorted out. So we just have to leave it and trust it, right? That's what we're going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I don't have time to carry around everybody's ideas of how I've offended them, or, you just don't. I just want to remind everybody too about the Dear Claudette letters. So for anybody that is new joining the show or didn't hear about it, because I think I've forgotten the last couple of shows to mention it, there are 2 black mailboxes outside of our store front. You'll see them positioned close to the exit doors, and you are welcome to drop a letter in there, something you want me to talk about. I'll read it online and I'll talk about it and give my opinion or suggestions or anything else that's in that letter that I feel we need to talk about. You can make it anonymous, right? A letter for that says, see, like if you were to email me, that wouldn't be anonymous. So, and you're welcome to do that. They don't have to be anonymous. You can totally email me. Let me see here. I think I have a banner. And then here we go. You can just send your letters right here, Claudette@happyonmain.ca, and I will see that. I check my junk mail all the time, just to make sure nothing's fallen into there. So I will be watching. So far we haven't had any, but like I said, the last couple of weeks I forgot to mention it, so I want to let you all know. That'll just be a long-standing thing. I check my mailboxes several times during the day just in case someone's dropped one in. I wouldn't want anybody else to get that letter. Okay, so for anybody watching the show, I want to say thank you. And my way of saying thank you is to offer you a special savings code. So let's do that next. I've got the shopper code banner all built up with our new code. So here we go. I forgot to save it. It was still sitting there. There we go. Significant 19. I just got that word, significant. So that is the shopping code for this week until May 14th. If you walk into the store, you will receive 15% off of your purchase. Excluding show tickets, of course, and locally made artisan pieces. But everything else in the store is 15% off when you quote this special savings code, and it's called Significant 19. All right, guys, did that. We've got our code out. We've got our Dear Claudette letters. 8:34. We're doing good. All right. Moving on. Let's get some pictures here going up here. I want to bring the Jennie, and we're going to remove this so Jennie can be there. Okay, here we go. This is the Jennie Show, Canada's unconventional medium. I want to remind everybody the tickets, there's early bird pricing at $65. And you're able to come get your tickets right at the store. We're located at 10304 10th Street, downtown Dawson Creek. And that probably would be the best way to get your tickets, only because it's a little bit less expensive than going online. I mean, it's very convenient to go online, and you're certainly welcome to get your tickets there as well. But there will be a little bit of a charge. And after May 17th, they go up by $10. So you can save yourself $10 by coming in early and getting your tickets. And I'd love to see you come and get your tickets. It's always exciting selling tickets to people because I just know they're coming to my party and I'm so excited to have them. It'll be on May 31st, and that's kind of going at the same time as Crossroads. She's our Saturday night show, and it'll start at 7 o'clock. It is a licensed event, so we don't want any children there. And plus, I don't think Jennie would like to have children there, frankly. She's a raw girl, and she not derogatorily raw, but I'm just saying she speaks and says things that are on her heart, and that's not always ready for, it's not always watered down for children. I thought it would be fun to explain a story about our last experience going to Jennie's show. I actually had to ask Christopher's permission if I could say it, and he said yes. So we all went as a group. We love going to Jennie's shows. We get very excited, and traditionally I've bought everybody tickets as just a thank you for just supporting me and being by my side. So that's what I do, is I'll get tickets just to go to the show. So we all piled into one vehicle, and as we're driving, I happened to see Christopher was wearing a nice necklace, so made a comment on it. And then he was very proud to say, well, this is a gentleman that's no longer here anymore, but I just thought it would be nice to wear his necklace. I really like it, and tonight's a good opportunity to wear it. Yeah. Well, if anyone knows Christopher, he doesn't really want to be in the limelight. Oh my God, right, Jeremy? And so Jeremy was one of the guys in the vehicle with Christopher, and I just about died, because when he said that, I was like, Christopher, you do realize we're going to a mediums show. You're going to be target number one wearing that necklace. And the look on his face, he was just terrified. He didn't know how to get rid of that necklace so that the energy wouldn't be with him. And you could just tell there was so much going on, and he needed to get that necklace off immediately. And that was so funny. So anyway, the story goes on, because then we get seated. And Jeremy, poor Jeremy. Anyway, Jennie ended up pointing them out, and I just burst out laughing because I thought it was just hilarious. It turned out it wasn't exactly them, but they did get the fright of their life when Jennie pointed and started asking them questions, and they ended up having, it turned out to be someone a row behind them. But I just thought, wow, it was just hilarious thinking about poor Chris and not wanting to be on the spot. And then he ended up being on the spot anyway. So it's a good memory for our gang. We thought that was just hilarious. So you guys, you will have a wonderful time. We would love to have your support. Please come on in, get your ticket. We have enough seats for 300 people. So it's going to be a good crowd and lots of fun. There's going to be appies served at intermission, or you can get them before, and there's drinks, and we're looking forward to it. All right, let's move on. I wanted to talk about Crossroads a bit as well. I thought it would be nice today to talk about all the different vendors that are showing up. So let's go over here. Okay, I gotta go share again. So we're coming over here. We're saying share screen. And I'm gonna pick this. And here we are. We're on the Crossroads screen. And I just had it ready and prepped here for the vendor page. So how it would work actually is, oh, Serena, I love you. Look at how slick this website is. What an amazing gift she's given to our expo. So here's the main page. It's amazing. It's so good. But you just click on the expo go to vendor directory, and this will show you all. Well, maybe you want to become a vendor. We would absolutely love having you. We're over half full now, and what happens is around this time, it accelerates greatly, and we get all our last minute vendors joining. So I'm anticipating a full house, to be truthful. It's at the point now where we're having conversations with many different vendors, and we're trying to make sure everybody gets in. So if you are thinking or you've forgotten and you meant to, I'd really encourage you to get in. But I wanted to show you all the vendors so far. And when I checked, we've only got 20 on here, but we have over 30 people signed up. So there are many here that you're not seeing, and several in conversation where they're mid-finished registering. Because the way the registration works is you submit your name and a little bit of detail about yourself, and then you pay $25 for that. And that money will get used towards your full booth fee. So it's not like an additional fee. But so there's many people that are sitting after the $25 paywall. We're just waiting on them to finish up their registration. So we're excited to have them. I feel like the $25, once they're past that they're pretty much in the door, and they'll be joining us soon. So we've got City Spiritualist, which you would know. Shannon's been on the show a few times. We've got the Hungry Duckling, Jeremy. We'll be talking about Jeremy just in a little bit. Crystal Dragon Soul Energies, Fawn. Fawn's going to be our guest next week. Christopher with Marianovich, Alternative Healing. Over the Moon Inspirations, Michelle Chisholm. She was our tea leaf reader who came on the show to talk about tea leaf reading. Dragonfly Spirit World, that's my sister Rachel. You will just be enamored with all of her artwork. We are very excited to have April with Black Bear Creek Farms coming on. The Bearded Baker, get ready. I actually was thinking about this today. Make sure that you're bringing with you some reusable bags, like portable bags that you carry around when you go to your grocery store or supermarket. I just want to encourage you, because he's going to have a table of fresh donuts as well as sourdough, and I'm sure many other things. I don't know all of it, but his donuts are so good when they're fresh. So that's how I approached him, and I said, do you think you could do that for our show? And he was more than happy to say, I'll be there. So he's actually going to have his table located right beside Hungry Duckling. That's Regan. Yeah. Simply Magical. So this is someone that I know, but I've never seen her things. She's like coming from Saskatchewan, so we're very thrilled to have her come in, and I can't wait to see what wonderful surprises are going to be there. We've got Gridiron Fitness Center. I'm very excited. They're going to be talking about some of the special equipment that they have in their space and all the services that they offer. I know my trainer, she offers personal training, and that's the gym she goes to do those classes. We've got Bhakti Sita. She's back again. She's been with us now for 3 years, and we just love having her. She comes with her daughter, and she offers some really nice spiritual therapy. So I'm going to click on the next page, and let's go here. Who we have? Finding Grace with Sticks and Stones. Yes, she makes rosaries and bracelets. So she is just I'm really excited to have her, actually, and several of the other vendors are excited to have her on board as well. So yeah, look for her table. She's going to have a lot of bracelets, which we're thrilled about, because unfortunately we did hear from Kai with Strong Healing, and she's been with us right from the beginning, so it's really sad to know that she's not going to be joining us, but she's got some personal business to attend to, and for those reasons she's not able to come. I'm sure she'll be back next year, but this year she's not able to attend. So we were very excited to have Finding Grace with Sticks and Stones, so she can help get those bracelets out there for people to buy. Intention, Oddities, and Art. That's our beautiful Michelle. So get ready for quirky, cool, alternative, edgy stuff like skulls and taxidermy and butterflies. Yeah, it's a pretty trippy booth to walk in, and it's an extremely busy booth as well. Northern Rustic Co. So this used to be A Girl and Her Cows. She's changed her name. And I think her logo looks really cool. I love it. Stephanie is going to be joining us for her second year, and she's actually expanded. So we're going to see some new and different things, as well as her cup mugware and her drinkware. We've got the Wheat Patch joining us again. That lovely couple, the Hansons, will be with us offering their heat pads that are hand sewn, and I shouldn't say that hand sewn, machine sewn, I'm sure, but they're all made by her, and they're made with organic therapeutic wheat, so they're wonderful. I have a few of my own and I love them. Radiant Thread Strategies. This is new for us, so I don't have a lot to tell you about them, but please, you can click, like you could literally click on this link, and here we go. Let's learn. Radiant Flow helps small businesses find their flow again by getting clear on what matters most. Oh, wow. I think a lot of people will enjoy that. I'm just going to sneak back to here. And then we've got Honeywool Homestead. Chantel is busy, busy, busy. She's doing all kinds of things. She's getting very excited about the expo. We've been chatting back and forth, so we're excited to have her. She's got lip balms, new scents, and I think she's even going to be doing some readings, if I'm correct. I think she did mention that. These people here are the latest that we've added, and just for the reason that they've just recently been added, they don't have their logo up yet. So that's why you just see the butterfly here. But Tracy was with us last year. Tracy Hisyuk, Ascension Energy Practitioner. She comes all the way up from the cusp. So we're very honored to have her join our group of people, and she fits right in. We all love her very much. And we've also got the partner.co body balancing drops. So we're looking forward to, well, Jana won't be there, but someone that looks after her booth will be there. So we're thrilled to have them join our expo. So I have a list, and you'll think it's really hilarious. So like I said, not all of them are there. I'm going back into the studio. I'm going to remove this. Okay, this is how small the writing is. I wanted to print my list. So, but I just wanted to give kudos to all the people that are still coming that aren't listed there. So we have Mystical Jody, Bearded Baker was there, Journey with Nature, that's reflexology. So we're excited to have Suzanne join us. I can't say that one yet. I can say Thrive Holistic Wellness and Lactation Support. Teresa McCoy is coming. She's a registered nurse, so we're thrilled to have her. And she has just finished up some interesting training, as well as she's a lactation support person, which is amazing. I could have used her with my firstborn. That was I definitely had a really tough go of it. We've got Katie Potratz International as well. I don't have any of her stuff up there. Just going through really quick and see if there's anyone else that's been missed here. I think we've got Let It Go Healing is coming. That's Cornelia Tommy. She's not up there yet, so we got to get her in there. Rise in Energy Healing, Nicole Wise. She was the first gal that came on and had an interview at our store, or like on our show here. So she will be there. And I think, Jadzia Cypress. She's the lady who does the portraits. So like with the pastel chalks and the watercolor, her table is always busy. So yeah, she's going to be there. And I think that's about, there's of course, like I said, there's names there, but I don't want to put them out in the public and then something happens or for whatever reason and they're not coming. So I'm just going to tuck that away and we'll continue to let you know and keep watching. And as Serena gets them updated, you'll see them there. And we're also gonna start promoting them on the Facebook page for Crossroads Expo. All right, so that is done. And what else do I have? Right, so I want to talk about the vendor side of things with the expo. And there are a couple of slides that I've prepared. Here we go. I want to give special thanks to Hungry Duckling Catering. They have generously sponsored the Emerald Tote Bag package. And I'm just so thrilled and so grateful. Your bags, your swag bags are sponsored by the Hungry Duckling Catering Company. They've been ordered. They're going to be fantastic, and they're going to have that cute, adorable, retro-looking ducky there. Their new logo that they're just very proud of, and I think it's really cool. So Hungry Duckling, there's ways to get a hold of them. I've got here on Facebook, you can find the Hungry Duckling, or you can find them on Instagram, the Hungry Duckling DC, and then they've got a website too, hungryduckling.ca. Now I feel like I wanted to talk like today, every Wednesday's delivery day. So it's pretty cool. I do the show and then I have this wonderful meal waiting for me. And I know we've talked about it before, but I just want to remind everybody, if you go to the Facebook page and you look up their page, the Hungry Duckling, they're always announcing. So make sure you follow the food that they're going to be serving. Hi, Jeremy. So tonight, guess what I get to eat? I've got meatballs. Like, I don't have time to make meatballs. I'm getting homemade meatballs. And I've also got some protein balls because Ben likes those. But next week, you're really going to want to get some food because he's got phyllo wrapped chicken with asparagus, but he's also got like this ooey cream cheese spinach dip inside. So that's going to be just amazing. Don't tell my trainer. So yeah, definitely go visit the Hungry Duckling Catering Company because on Facebook, and make sure you say me too when he says orders are open. And again, huge thank you to you, Jeremy and Jesse, for your generous donation. You have, I know you know, but I want to say you have no idea how grateful we are. Yeah, thank you so much. I also want to make mention of, I'm going to remove and add this one next. Yeah, so here we have City Spiritualist, and I want to say thank you to her as well. Shannon did the sterling silver sponsor package, and that allowed us to pay for all the stickers that are going in the swag bags, and they're a great memory because it'll have the year of the expo as well as the name, the Dawson Creek, BC, and then now it's going to show the logo of the person that sponsored those stickers. So I just built those. They look amazing, and I'm excited for everybody to get their stickers, and I think they've got like a silver sheen to them too. Yeah, I went a little bit extra so that they're really special. Oh, look at this. I'm going to do this instead so I'm off the page. So you can find City Spiritualist on the Facebook page. It's City Spiritualist, her Instagram. Listen, these little icons were lined up perfectly. Like, Christopher's my witness. I went back and tried to fix them, and they still bounced around like this. So I'm not exactly sure what that's about. We've also got her on Instagram, so you can find Shannon there at City Spiritualist. And then she's got a website, and it's gemcityspiritualist.ca. GEM for Gem, City, C-I-T-Y, Spiritualist, SPIRITUALIST.ca. So that's where you can find Shannon. she says she's super excited, and we're super excited, and thank you very much. Every donation goes so far. We make every penny count, I tell you, and we're so grateful. We're looking forward to having an incredible event. So for anybody else that's interested in being a vendor, you saw exactly where I showed you. Just go to the website for our page for Crossroads, and please go and sign up. There's still room to be a vendor, although it's filling up quickly. Like, this is the time when the pace picks up a lot quicker. And but the vendor side of things and the sponsor side of things still open, and we're looking forward to everybody that'll be joining us. Okay, I'm going to put that away. Oh, this is interesting. So last week I did mention that there was a lady who had popped by and wanted to talk about PanFest. So I went ahead and got it ready so that I could share with you what this was about. So today I'm going to do that. I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to put me like this just for now, but we're going to go in and do another. Oh, I gotta stop the screen so I can share the screen again. I must add something in there. Okay, share screen, and I want to go to the PanFest. Here we go. So this is their website page. You can find it at www.panfest.ca. So PAN like a pan that you cook food in, and fest like you're going to a festival. Panfest.ca. August long weekend, and online registration opens in May. So if you want to be a vendor or you want to register because you want to attend, registration is starting now. So this is their website, and I thought it was better than just telling you about it. You could kind of look, and then you'll know where to go to find them. The email to reach them at with any questions you have is info@panfest.ca. They have a Facebook page by the looks of it, and an Instagram page. But PanFest is a pagan festival PanFest is the Pagan Festival Society. And they hold a celebration where they have vendors, and it's an outdoor celebration, I believe. Yeah, connecting pagans and pagan-friendly people on any step in their path with community events and support. And here you can see, this is super cool, belting. And, okay, gosh, Lugsna. I feel like I once knew how to pronounce that, and I haven't had to say it in a long time, so I apologize for that. But here we go. You can register to join certain groups, and if you're interested, they're just not too far outside of Edmonton, I believe. Yeah, I thought that maybe I would go one year early on my journey. I found them, and I was very interested on going, and then I never got there. So it was really cool that she walked through my door. Her name was Emma, lovely Emma, and I said that I would share her event on our show. Ooh, what's going on next week? We've got Fawn Tessia coming, Crystal Dragon Soul Energies. So here we go. I'm just going to get out of here, remove that. And I've got her lovely, look at that. So you can look forward to next week's show where Fawn Tessia will be joining us with her runes, and I think the idea is that she is going to be doing some readings, but you know, life changes, so I'm leaving it open to her what she will be doing, but we're going to be interviewing Fawn. And Fawn is located right here at Happy on Main. She's not here every day just because she has a day job. She's a moonlighter, like a lot of us are. So you can find her Saturdays, though. Saturdays, she's always here, unless something special comes up. But generally, she's here all day, and you can actually find her. She's often sitting in a chair and just having fun conversations with people. And she has a lot of cool tools in her room of things that you could do, like having an oracle card reading, a tarot card reading. She has this wonderful aura reading machine. I don't want to put words in her mouth, so you'll get to meet her next week. And here we go. that's the end of the show. I feel like I'm missing something, but we're already just about out of time. It's literally 8:59. So I want to thank everybody for watching. I really appreciate you all, your support. I want to thank Grace and the Spirit Moderator for our room here. And I want to thank everybody that's going to be watching later, that I love you. And thank you for muscling through all of those blackouts where I lost internet. We are going to get that sorted out eventually as soon as we have money. Have a great night. Bye, Michelle. I didn't know you were listening. Yeah, Michelle has lots to talk about. She had that where their power went out and everything. Anyway, don't get me started. It's the end of the night. We all want to go to bed. Thank you for watching. I love you all. I want you to go live your best life. And remember, give everybody the grace they need when they come back with a reaction full of hurt or aggression. Just know that that's based on something that they've had happen to them in the past, and so they're just packaging you in with that, and to just let it go. I'm not saying to let them continually do it, but just give them the space, okay? And know that it's not personal. Don't carry that. You know how you conducted yourself. You conducted yourself with love, and that's up to them how they receive it, all right? Have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you next Wednesday at same time, 7:30, same place. Love you all.
Sometimes it's hard to find a reason why, when everything is falling and all that's left to do is try your best to keep holding on to the next sunrise. But you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Sometimes a mountain means it's time to climb higher than you've been before. So hold on tight and close your eyes. You'll make it faster than you know, closer to the sunrise. 'Cause you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found.